All right, we have Terry Wilson back. We appreciate everybody that continues to listen so you can get the full scope. But we got him back on the line, and we'll give him an opportunity to tell us some of the things that we haven't talked about yet that he feel is important for us to know. Hey, bro, welcome back. Thanks for being able to come back.
Yeah. Thank you for having me again. I appreciate it.
All right. I know some of the things we talked about offline is you felt that there was some things that you haven't got to talk about yet when it comes to what happened with your case and your claim of wrongful conviction. So I want to give you an opportunity to tell us some of the things that we haven't got to hear yet. So the floor is yours.
Um, just being black in this county, which is Macomb County, you don't get a fair shot. This period off the dribble, I'm against all odds. Just any African American. So it's dangerous when you got to go to trial and you dealing with a jury that's calling you niggers. You know what I'm saying? Not even just that. My case was an open murder case, and I had many witnesses that testified, and everybody's testimony revolved around self-defense. I have an eye impairment. Some guys threatened me. They tried to jump me. I couldn't see. I panicked. I was scared. Remove myself from the situation, just retreat, and just let them know that I wasn't trying to fight. I also had a eye surgery days before that. I had an eye problem going on, and I was just letting them know that. And I was just trying to, I don't want to say like I brought peace about, but I wasn't, being violent or nothing. I'm just trying to tell them like I'm not trying to fight. This ain't that. I was trying to retreat from the situation, but it was very hostile, and it led to them both trying to attack me. I couldn't see at the time. I really didn't have time to think about nothing. It just happened so fast, and the guys were galloping towards me, and I ended up shooting Willie.
Okay. So, do you have any idea why they would pick you out of anyone to try to say that you broke into their place? Like, where did that come from?
Just hearsay, just things going around. People saying I broke into the house. It was an apartment that had got broken in, and like some appliances was taken out of there or whatever. But like I didn't like. I'm trying to make a long story short, and I'm sorry. I'm quite nervous. I'm not used to talking about this. It's a sensitive subject for me, but just long story short, yeah, it was just hearsay going around saying I broke into their apartment, and they confronted me a couple times previous to this day on May 5th, 2013. And I thought everything was squashed. But on this day, it was one of the brothers of Willie named Denzel. He had cut into me about the incident again, and it turned into an argument, and it led to both of them trying to fight me. And I'm telling both of them, I ain't trying to fight or whatever. And I hear you.
I had coughed. I'm listening, bro.
Oh yeah. And it just turned into a tragic situation. Both of them ran up on me, and I ended up shooting Willie. And I just wanted to be put out there. I never planned it. I never plotted it. I never intended just to not just shooting somebody, but killing nobody. I never wanted to do that. I didn't wake up that morning like, oh, I'm about to go kill Willie Clark or nothing like that.
Okay.
I couldn't see. I panicked, and I just feel like my life was in danger. I didn't know what else to do. There was two guys coming at me. you know, trying to jump me, and that was just that. And you know, I'm going to court. I'm fighting this case over again, and they just trying to make me seem like, oh, I set out to kill someone. Well, it was never that. I never set out to hurt or harm no one. You know, I wish I could take it back. I can't. And I'm just trying my best to express my remorse and just put out there that I never planned to do this. I didn't want this for me, for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you say they are trying to make it seem like you calculated this, who's they?
Just even like the people I grew up with, as far as like Willie's brothers. Like his two brothers. One of the brothers said that he know I shot out of fear. You know, he made a Facebook post, and early in the interview, he was asking me, was it things that was kept from the courts that probably could have helped my case? And he had made a post, you know, right after the incident happened, and basically saying like, oh yeah, you shot out of fear, you didn't mean to do that, you's a bitch, this, that, and the third. It was a post on Facebook, and when I was going to trial, doing my trial, my lawyer tried to bring that and put it in the courtroom to show the jury, and the judge didn't let us. Like, she was against that. And that wasn't fair at all, because it's the truth, you know. And then you got the system, which is the prosecutor's office, that's just trying to make me look like this guy that committed a heinous crime, like I'm a murderer, and that's not the case. My charge is open murder. My charge should have never been open murder, but I went to trial, and they only gave the jury the selection of first degree murder and second degree murder and manslaughter after the trial. But really, it was self-defense and manslaughter at the worst. Like, anybody that was there or know this story, like, no, I didn't plan to kill anyone.
So let me ask you this. So after you shot him, what happened next?
I panicked and I just ran.
You ran on foot?
Yeah, I ran on foot.
Okay. What else do you want to add or say, bro?
Just basically, like, I'm just being treated unfairly. Like I say, I feel although there's enough evidence to go to trial, I'm in the same county, dealing with the same people. Like, do I really have a fair shot? I'm scared of a new trial because I feel like they playing hardball because they mad that I got back on the field. So I just feel like I'm being blackballed. You know what I'm saying? I done sat in this county jail and seen numerous of people with murder cases get better deals. Like I say, they offer me 22 years right now. 22 years for second degree murder. Which I don't want to do. I don't feel like I deserve that. You know, my case is really around self-defense. I wasn't at that part starting anything. I didn't start the argument. I tried to retreat from it. You know,
Right.
I could have shot numerous of times. That wasn't what I was out to do.
So how many times did you fire?
I fired one time.
Okay.
You know, I didn't aim or do nothing. I was just scared for my life. I shot, and sadly, one of my childhood friends that I grew up under, you know, lost his life, and I had to be dealing with me. But I didn't want to do this. I didn't plan to do this.
You have legal representation now, right? And you're going through the process.
Right, but
okay.
I'm really looking for a new lawyer right now. I have a court-appointed lawyer right now.
Okay.
But before this, I had a paid attorney in trial and a paid attorney in the appeal courts. But I have a court-appointed attorney right now, and I'm in the process of finding a new lawyer that's going to represent me properly.
Okay. So what are you hoping that to get from the people? Like, what kind of assistance are you looking for?
Like far as what? Like from a new lawyer?
From the listeners, from people that are listening to this interview. How would you like their support?
I'm just trying to basically shine some light on my case and and get people's like opinion, basically get some help. Just like if people read into my case or look my case up, you know, I was on the news, I'm in the papers. My case is like everywhere. If people look my case up, they'll see it's not a murder case that I'm being charged with. Not only that, I went to trial and I never had like the jury of my peers or nothing. I had all old age white people and they was calling me niggers. Like where they do that at? Like I just want the world to see this, like how I'm being treated out here in Macomb County. They biased, they
Remind
they
everybody where that
racist.
is.
I didn't hear you.
Remind everybody where Macomb County is.
Macomb County is on the outskirts of Detroit, Michigan. You know, it's predominantly white, and they known for being prejudiced and being racist and things of that sort.
Okay. So when do you go back to court?
My trial date is set for February 28th, 2023.
Okay.
I don't know if that is. I don't know if that'll happen or not. You know, like I said, I'm looking for new legal representation. So, you know, dealing with that type of stuff, court dates get pushed back. You need time. The new lawyers got to come in and look over the paperwork and things like that.